It was 2013 when Adobe spent millions on what they called the uncrackable security. They wanted to stop piracy forever. So it all started with something called the Creative Cloud, a new subscription model they believed would stop illegal sharing. No more one-time purchases, no more sharing disks. They thought it was impenetrable, but then 2 days later, a cracked version of the software appeared online. The millions spent on defense and cutting-edge encryption was all gone by an invisible army. But how? That's where our story begins. To understand how this happened, you have to think like them. Let's assume you want to break a lock. What's the simplest approach? You get the key, right? In software, that key is the serial number or license key. So when you purchase a software, you're not just buying code. You're buying permission to use that code. So you type in the right combination, and it opens. That's how it worked in the 80s. But then, the game changed. In 1998, major companies like Adobe invested millions in two powerful tools, SafeDisk and SecuROAM. These weren't just normal programs, they were digital fortresses designed to make piracy impossible. SafeDisk promised unbreakable disk access, while SecuROAM boasted layered encryption, and the developers behind them promised absolute and unbreakable protection. But promises are made to be broken, because within just 7 days, what took teams of engineers years to build were completely shattered. But guess what? Some companies even got smarter. They added USB keys called dongles, so you had to plug it in to make the software run. But unfortunately, hackers found ways to trick the software into thinking that the dongle was plugged when it wasn't. No matter what those companies built, hackers always find a way over it. But then came DRM, Digital Rights Management. This was different, because it checks you all the time and confirms that you are logged in. Your account is real and your system is approved. Think of it like a security guard that follows you around while you use the software, always watching, always checking, and never trusting you. And this is exactly how Adobe's Creative Cloud works. So when you open Photoshop, it doesn't just launch. It secretly scans your computer, your processor, your RAM, your hard drive, and then build a digital fingerprint, which is a unique ID just for your computer. Then it sends that ID to Adobe's servers and waits for a reply. If the reply is good, Photoshop opens. If not, it shuts down. Sounds impossible to beat, right? But no, hackers had to stop that conversation. Using another tool called IDA Pro, they can freeze Photoshop at the exact moment it's checking your license. And in this frozen state, they can see everything. The values, the keys, and all the secrets. Then they make tiny changes to the code and tell Photoshop to stop checking, or to always say, yes, this person paid, even when they didn't. Some hackers went even further to build fake Adobe servers that pretended to be Adobe. So when Photoshop tries to verify a user, these fake servers answer instead, yes, this user is legitimate. This license is real. Let them in.